In this attack situation, your opponent's coming up, trying to push you and knock you all the way to the ground. Opponent comes up, pushes you, fall, slap the ground. There you go. Why do you slap the ground? We slap the ground, that way we can disperse the energy and we don't take all of the damage. Get your head off the ground. Good. We want to build up that neck strength, and if our head's on the ground, we keep on getting hit, it'll hurt a lot more. Good. Keep it up. Excellent hand guards. You want to have this knee up nice and high. Good. And feet off the ground. Knee pointing towards your opponent. So that way, as they come up, you can throw a knife edge kick straight into their stomach or their throat. Is that a knife edge kick? What part of the foot are we supposed to kick with on the knife edge kick? Blade, right here. So let's try that again. Kick. Kick, hold it out. Good. Roll. Good. Keep that head up. Roll. Which way do you roll? There we go. Excellent. Look over and rear kick. Cross step, horse stance, guards up. Sink down nice and low. Sink, 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 sink. Feet together. Your opponent's coming up, knocking you down. Fall. Slap. Slap. Kick.
Alright. You have the choice between
is that a knife edge kick?
30 horse stances
is that a knife edge kick?
Jumping jacks. Go.
What part of the foot do we kick with on a knife edge kick? Here. Hold this. We'll have you hold it. So for your knife edge kick, stand up. When you're doing your knife edge kick, fall, slap, your knees on the ground, your hips on the ground, your shoulders on the ground. You have your guards up, and your knee up. We want to take this foot and we're going to turn it. So we're going to still have to turn our hips over just a little bit to get that knife edge kick out. Stand up.
If you chose the horse stances, you'll have 20 frog jumps.
You're not making a hand video.
Jumping jacks, you know.
Feet together, scoot forward. Your opponent's coming up and pushing you, and fall. Slap. Slap. Good. You want to get in that habit of doing it sooner. Get those guards in nice and tight, head off the ground.
Let's try that again, and then I'll slap my arm.
Alright, feet together, stand up. Fall and slap. Knee up. Nice and high, nice and high. Good, head off the ground.
Try to keep your eyes
Good,
forward.
see how you're kind of crunched in?
Keep your eyes forward.
Good, we want to try to grab your feet right there. Stay straight towards our opponent. Knee up.
No lower. No lower. Don't go lower.
Knee up, head up, and kick. Good, roll. Kick. Cross step. And horse stance. Guards up, sinking down nice and low. And that horse stance. Feet together. Feet together. Right arm out. Grasping talon. Wow. Right arm out. In this attack situation, there we go. Your opponent is coming up and grabbing you with their left hand. What is the weakest part to the grip?
If you have crane stances, use your guards.
The pinky? With all the other 3 fingers?
Your back straight.
Or the thumb? Where it's just one? What do you think? The thumb. Oh, it's a pinky. Feet together, right arm out. We're going to step forward with our right foot into a horse stance. Step forward with right. Good. Sinking in that horse stance nice and low. We're going to take our right arm. We're going to rotate it. That way it creates a bigger gap, and then we're going to elbow them straight in the wrist. So take this hand and elbow. Break free. Break free. But not just down here. We want to go boom. That way we elbow and we hurt them.
When you're done, you have 10 to the right, 10 to the side,
Turn
10 behind
and
you. As
elbow.
high as you can. Go.
Boom. Knocking their hand away. Sink down still in that horse stance. Sink, 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 sink. Focus. Focus on me. Remember, we're still in the middle of a fight. We don't want to be looking around. So, where should that hand be? That hand, this backhand should be all the way by our face. We should be sinking down in our horse stance. Sink, 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 sink. Bend those knees. Bend the knees. Bend, 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 bend. Good. Break free. Look at your opponent. Good. From there, we are going to do a hammer fist to our opponent's groin. And hammer fist. Almost. We want it off this arm. This arm is nice and close to our opponent. So right arm hammer fist. Is that a fist or an elbow? What does our hammer fist look like? This to me? What's our hammer fist look like? Does our hammer fist look like this? Where we hit like that? Or does it look like this? Where we strike?
Are we doing talon though?
Which one's a hammer fist? This one? Good. This one.
Are we doing but this one's called
Swing that leg,
talon
don't lean your back. Swing
Called
that
what?
leg, don't lean your
though.
back.
Talon though.
Lean your back.
Good. It's grasping talon. Do we have a strike called a talon?
Try to kick it. Swing.
What's a talon strike?
Swing. Leg stay
This
straight.
is a
Throwing sand.
tiger claw. Not a talon. What has talons? Birds, right? So birds are coming up and grabbing you. They're grasping with their talons, with their claws. Feet together, right arm out. Our opponent comes up, grabs our right arm, step forward with the right foot into the horse stance, break free of the grip. Good, that back arm, protect your face. Move into a hammer fist into our opponent's groin, sinking in that horse stance. Was that a hammer fist? We just did it. Good, so we break free. We want to swing down and up, hitting with that pinky side.
If it's super heavy, go.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
don't want to hit yourself in the face.
So back to that from that break and hammer fist. Good. Keep your back up straight, your head up, looking at your opponent. And back knuckle straight towards our opponent's face.
Alright, horse stance, right leg backwards to the front. Keep
Cat
the guards
stance,
there.
guards up. Stepping all the way back,
Do we
horse.
close our stance or do we open our
Sink
stance?
down nice and low.
Guards up, as you said, Stella.
Feet together.
So, if I
One more
shuffle,
time, right arm out.
my stance, or do I open my
Your opponent comes up, grabs you, step forward, break free.
So if I'm shuffling forward, I'm going to step
Break free.
with my front foot first.
Good.
Shuffling back,
Bring your feet in a little bit closer. Too
with
far.
my back foot first.
Sink, 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 sink,
So
sink, sink,
see
sink, sink.
everybody with their guards
Little too low.
up,
Little too low.
their knees back,
Hammer fist.
and a shuffle forward.
Good. Keep that back up straight though. Use that other arm to protect your face.
The whole
And
horse
back
stance,
knuckle.
don't leave your horse stance. Shuffle
Back knuckle.
backwards.
Back knuckle.
Shuffle
This arm.
backwards.
Back knuckle.
Shuffle forward.
Cat stance.
Shuffle
Horse stance.
backwards.
Feet together.
Shuffle backwards.
Crossing talon. Scoot back right here.
Backwards, back foot. Forwards, front foot. Forwards.
In this attack situation, our opponent's coming up, grabbing your left hand with their left hand. Left arm out.
Forwards.
Left arm out. That one. Your opponent's coming up, grabbing.
Forwards.
This one we're going to step across with our right foot.
Backwards. Back foot.
We're only
Sink.
doing free
Don't
techniques.
hit your
Make a
head
nice
on
big
the back.
circle. We're going to try it almost other way. Nice big circle
We're gonna try to what?
and grab. But see how you left your horse stance? We want to stay in that horse stance
Yeah,
the
because
entire
then they can
time.
just go.
Who's protecting their
Right.
knees?
They can knock you over. So feet together.
Now who can go?
We're going to try to learn another technique at the end of all of this. That way you have all of them. Left arm out. Left arm out. Opponent grabs. Step, circle, and grab your opponent. But see how you're straight? We want to go across. Excellent. That way you rotate that elbow over because we're going to break the elbow.
Ready? Backwards.
Good.
Forwards.
Reach back.
Switch sides. Forwards.
Reach all the way back with this arm.
Who messed up?
All the way, that way. Towards the wall, towards the wall, towards the wall. Reach back. Elbow drive towards the temple.
Backwards.
That's not my temple. My temple's right here.
Forwards. Forwards. Forwards.
Boom.
Who messed up?
Hopefully knocking him off conscious. Sink down that horse stance.
Who didn't keep their guards up the
Sink,
whole
sink, sink, sink,
time?
sink, sink. Reach forward. Forward towards the class. Then grind across their elbow.
On a
Good.
forward shove,
Causing a massive amount of pain.
That's what I was about to say.
jab.
All the way through, arm up in the air. And elbow drop straight on your opponent's back.
Front, right from
Just,
guard,
we already broke
right
their
from
arm. We need to
guard.
good
Is
break
there
their
any
back. But
wind
that's
up?
not an elbow.
Jab back first.
Good. Boom.
No,
Knocking them
shove
down.
supposed to be
Cat stance.
strong.
Guards up.
Just supposed to be fast. Ready? Fast.
Step
Jab.
back. Horse stance. Sinking down in that horse stance. Nice and low. Sink, sink, sink. Bend those knees. Bend those knees. Bend those knees. Feet together.
The target away. You're too slow when you
Left
wind
arm
up,
out.
and the target's not going to be there.
If
Jab.
we get it fantastic on this one, we'll move on to our
Are
last
we shuffling
technique.
right now, or
Our
just
opponent
the jab?
is coming up, grabbing
Switch sides.
your left hand.
Just the jab. Just the jab.
Nice big
Jab.
circle, grab and step.
Jab.
Circle, grab, step. Excellent. Break.
Jab.
Good. Reach back, elbow drive.
Mr. Saul, you're on the wrong side.
Boom. We're not grinding yet. We're hitting them right in the temple. So reach all the way back towards the wall.
Jab. Jab.
Elbow drive towards their head. Reach towards the class and grind.
Jab.
Good. And then elbow drop on our opponent's back. Cat stance.
When do we tense?
Step back, horse stance.
When do we squeeze our fists?
Feet together. All right. Last
Do we
technique.
squeeze the entire time?
Eagle claw.
Do we squeeze at the beginning? Or do we squeeze?
In this attack situation, our opponent's coming up behind us, grabbing us on the pressure point on the shoulder.
Which part?
So, this is a little bit of an introduction to pressure
We
points.
still need to do our third technique.
Or when I touch?
We did ground defense, grasping, and crossing.
So everybody show
Now
me
we get
your-
to learn our
show
last
everybody
technique,
your telescope hand.
eagle claw.
Show me your telescope
Is that
hand
my
as
last
hard.
technique?
Yep, and then we get to practice and review
This,
All
until.
of them, every one on one day.
open,
Yep.
close.
Your goal is to try to get through all of your kicks,
Relax.
all of your blocks, on all of your techniques in a half hour.
Turn up.
So, let's focus back on to our new technique, eagle claw.
Squeeze.
So, in our body, we have little points on our body where if we apply pressure to them, it can cause a lot of pain to us or other people. So, similar to wrist locks,
Or did we relax?
pressure points can cause someone to stop wanting to stop fight you.
Relax.
In this attack situation, our opponent's coming up, grabbing one of those pressure points on us to cause us a lot of pain. So we need to stop really quick. So we're going to go ahead, turn around, face the back.
Even if you punch somebody in your face, you want to be careful because you don't want to touch their mouth because
But I
then
won't
we could
go
infect
as
you.
fast as possible.
Good. We don't want to get any teeth in us. Let's go ahead, turn around, face the back.
I'm fighting my own
Because
body.
we don't know what germs they have.
Muscle.
So your opponent is coming up, grabbing you right on that shoulder blade, grabbing and pinching on the pressure point.
It's a move when I don't want it to break.
Tickles, that's a tickle slap.
That's when I squeeze.
Stand up.
Which is very important for us.
Even though it tickles,
So ready, guards up.
try not to laugh and fall over, okay? We need to get through this technique.
Shuffle forward,
Turn around,
jab.
face the back.
Switch sides.
Our opponent is coming up behind us, grabbing us on the pressure point. We are going to step forward, similar to Iron Circle, with our left foot overextending our opponent's arm. But we are going to take our left hand
Back
and
freeze.
trap it.
Back freeze.
That's our right hand. We want our left hand and
Start in
trap.
front of your face.
But we don't just want to trap on top. Our goal is to trap underneath.
Forward jab.
Like that.
Jab.
So we're going to come through with our thumb I'm gonna grab them, kind of like that. So if I'm coming up pressure point,
You need to see me to hear
and you
me.
come up with your left hand,
You need to see me to hear me.
left hand,
So why
left
do I
hand.
have 4 boys'
Good. So
eyes on?
thumb, almost. Thumb through my fingers,
Forward.
and
Whenever
grab.
you hit, say
I
ha.
think
Forward.
I'm the only. Oh, Mr. Espinosa.
Forward.
Perfect.
Back.
All right. So it's gonna look like
Back.
if I'm coming up and grabbing you, your thumb's gonna be through
For your
my
eyes.
finger,
Forward.
and then the rest of the hand's gonna trap like that.
After you jab, throw
And
a
go.
power punch. Show me.
Good.
Jab. Power.
Excellent. Feet together.
Reset.
Turn around, face back.
Jab. Power.
Turn around, face back.
Okay.
Reset.
Okay. And then your opponent cuts all of your hair.
Reset. So screw back.
Are you
Jab.
putting your face on it? Alright, your opponent's coming up, grabbing that pressure point. Step forward with the left foot.
Jab.
Horse stance.
Power.
Where are you going?
Now, with the jab being super fast,
Is that what I said?
if I say go for both punches, the jab
Which
being
way's
fast,
forward?
The power punch
That way.
coming out almost
Good.
right
So why'd you
after
step
the
that
jab.
way? Which way did we step last time?
1 and 2 and go. Should be
Our opponent comes up behind us, grabs us on the pressure point, step forward with the left foot. That was the right foot.
go.
Step forward with the left foot.
Knee super fast, 2 punches,
That's the
super
right
fast,
foot.
reset.
Step forward with the left foot.
Go. As fast as-
Good. Sink down in that horse stance. Trap.
One sound of the power punch, go. Go.
Excellent. Now we're going to take our right hand, make a nice big circle like we did in iron circle.
Your jab should be
So
fast.
take the right hand, circle.
Go.
Almost, other way.
Go.
All the way up in the air. Reach it as high as you can. That way you can get that elbow over. That way, as you turn it, you're turning the wrist over. As you turn the wrist over and you bring your hand all the way to set position.
I don't want to hurt you by one.
Don't worry, you won't. You're going to twist the wrist, knocking them over. And if you go far enough, you can break the wrist. Sink down in that horse stance.
2 when you shuffle forward.
Good. So your goal, when my hand's not there, so you don't break me, but your goal when you have your opponent is to bring that arm all the way up, circle, and bring it all the way to set position like that.
Okay.
Feet together, hands up.
Jab when you shuffle back. Back.
Turn around, face back.
Forward.
Iron circle. Your opponent is coming up behind you, grabbing you on that pressure point. Step forward with your left foot into a horse stance trap.
Good job, Mr. Orchid, resetting your guard in front of your face.
Good. Nice big circle. Breaking the wrist. Sink down in that horse stance. Circle. Good. Sink down in that horse stance. Sink down in that horse stance. Sink. Good. Now we're going to... is that your horse stance? Your knees aren't bent. Ah, much better.
Forward.
We're going to take our right foot, the foot closest to me. We're going to take a step forward. Take a step forward. And good. Slide your back foot so you're back in that horse stance position. So we're shuffling closer to our opponent. We're going to take our right arm. Take our right arm, reach it all the way up to the sky. Our right arm, this arm right here, reach it all the way up to the sky and elbow them straight onto our opponent's back. Good. Feet together.
That's B-A-C-K.
What else protects
So
you?
our shuffle, we want to focus on maintaining the same distance in our legs. So we stay in that horse stance. So we step and slide. We
Everybody
step
hold your
and
lowest
slide.
stance for 10
We step, slide, up and down.
9 seconds. That's
Turn
your
around,
lowest
face the
distance.
back. Our opponent is coming up behind us, grabbing us on the pressure point. Step forward with a left foot, horse stance and trap.
Do we have to start over because so many people keep changing? 10 9
Trap.
Back straight. 8
Circle.
7 no hands.
Is that going to stop your opponent?
It's your lowest.
Is that going to stop your opponent?
What? If
What's
you
gonna
keep
break
dropping,
their
you keep starting
wrist?
over.
You had it the right direction
That's your lowest.
the first time. Good. Get it your elbow all the way. Much better. Sink down nice and low. Sink, 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 sink. Shuffle forward.
We're holding our lowest horse stances.
Elbow drop. You want their hand to go behind you. Elbow drop. Knocking them down. Cat stance.
Alright, shake it out. We have 3 seconds to
Good.
shake it out.
From this cat stance, we are going to
And then 10
kick them in the
seconds.
face.
Ready, go. 10.
Good. And step back. Horse stance.
Instead, right now, I take the
And
phone in the face.
sink.
As low as you can. Don't hold back.
Feet together.
Instead, I kick the phone in the face for right now.
To the side, right leg back.
So mean to the phone.
Left leg back.
So your opponent's coming up, grabbing you on the pressure point. You're stepping forward, overextending their arm, trapping it, breaking the wrist, hitting them on the spine, hopefully knocking them down, kicking them in the face, and getting away. Oh, that was all of your techniques. Would you like to add your blocks to this video?
Back. Back. Forward. Forward.
Yes? Alright, square horse stance facing me.
Forward.
Square horse stance.
Switch.
Are you saying never mind because you don't want to do any more work? Because I'm still going to make you practice. It's just whether or not it's going to be on this video.
Back.
Fine.
Back.
Good. Square horse stance facing me.
Back. Very good.
Sink, 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 sink. Challenge that horse stance. Excellent. Inward block. Turning hard bow to hard bow. And block. Inward block. Good. For your hard bow. Keep that arm up. Keep that arm up. We want to have this foot pointed towards me. I didn't say move it towards me. I said point it towards me. Good. So it's pointing towards me. Bend this knee. Take this back foot. Have the big toe. Point towards your other big toe. So turn that back foot a little bit more. Have it point. Ah, much better. Bend the knee. Bend the front knee. Bend, 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 bend. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. This way. Press. But you want to keep that foot pointing towards me. That's the tricky part.
Mr. DiVincenzo's the teacher, his instructor. So we all know who Mr. D is, right?
Good. Keep that back leg
So
straight.
his instructor, Sifu Ferreira,
Bring up the block. Good. So that way your hips are rotated toward your foot.
his teacher,
Keep it bent.
his
Keep that back
teacher.
foot bent, or the back knee, or the front knee bent.
4 generations
Keep
before
the
you,
front knee
5
bent.
generations before you.
Back foot
He's
pointed
coming
towards your
down
front
to
foot.
teach seminars. If you want to learn from
Good. Front foot pointing towards me.
and attend a seminar
Bend, 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 bend. Bend that front knee. Turn your hips towards the weapons.
21st to teach, and on
Boom.
October 20th,
This is an alright hard bow.
he will be holding basically a talent
Would make it better if you had a little bit more space in between your legs. That way you can have more area over the ground. To help you stay planted a little bit better to the ground if you punched or you kicked or anything.
If you would like to watch that,
Alright, back in that horse stance. So we had that inward block, hitting with the pinky side bony part. Outward block. Turn to your hard bow and block. For our outward block, we are scooping down and out.
Okay.
And block. Good. Oh, I just said 1. I didn't say 50. Alright, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns? No?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yes.
Why this? How can just that little bone be your...
It's not so much as a bone. Pressure point is where a whole bunch of nerves. So your nerves are what allows you to feel other things. So it's where a whole bunch of these nerves like meet up in one spot, and if someone pokes it really hard, it really, really hurts. To some people don't feel it. Any other questions?
Nope.
All right. Let's go ahead and close it up.